Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today, Scorpio, I'm going to be doing your ancestors' messages for the month. So I hope you're doing well. Now please do bear in mind those messages won't and cannot resonate with everybody. I'm going to be channeling ancestor energies from, various ancestors. So just take what resonates and drop the rest. Now what do we have for my Scorpio querents? What do we need to hear from the ancestors, please? Oops, cards are slippery. So your first message is card number 5, effervescence, cultivate love. Now 5 is the number of changes, and the green is the color of the heart chakra. So this is really talking about focusing your thoughts and your action on love. Maybe prioritizing some relationships. Maybe you've been working too hard, or maybe you've been putting a lot of emphasis or focus on developing your business, on maybe buying a home, or you've been studying really hard, trying to work on your career. Whatever it is, your ancestors are trying to get your attention to the fact that you need to focus on love a little bit. Loving yourself, loving others, putting a bit of time and energy in your relationships with people around you, this kind of energy. Your second message is card 22, Orenda. Honor your mystical creative force. Now this card came out, I believe it was for Virgo, so if you've got Virgo in your chart, you may want to have a look at this reading. And this card really talks about you having gifts and talents that you may not have tapped into. It could be because you haven't had the time, you're working hard, you're busy, whatever the reason. But you have some uncommon, is what I'm hearing, gifts and talents, and you may also have just been kind of turning away from them because you doubt that you actually have them. You're not sure. There's some kind of self-doubt going on there. But they've been resurfacing. You've been feeling them a little bit more, some kind of impulse to create something, and your ancestors are asking you to pay attention to those. And then you have a card 10, Fergan. Become a loving mirror. You see, there's a lot of loving energy in here. Now, this card talks about how you respond to negative situations, to people who are mean, to people who are maybe even slandering you, people who are awkward, difficult. You can see the shadow there, the silhouette. And your ancestors are advising you to respond from your heart place, to not reflect the negativity but reflect love. And I always say to people, if someone is mean and you go tit for tat, you do something mean, I do something mean to you, you say something mean, I say something mean, it's a vicious circle. No one wins, and it escalates, and it gets worse. It doesn't get better. But if you respond with either a loving response, or if it's too hard because it's just too close to home, with a neutral response that is non-aggressive, they don't know what to do with it. It kind of disarms the situation naturally, because when you stop giving them a reaction, when you stop resisting, well, there's nothing to grab onto, and they can see that they can't say or do anything that's going to get you to give them a rise, basically. So your ancestors are giving you a clear advice on how to react towards something. And just everything in those 3 messages is about cultivating love, becoming a loving mirror, and honoring yourself, your true self, with your original gifts and talents that you were born with. Let's see what the tarot has to say about this. So you have Major Arcana, Strength, the King of Cups, that's water energy, and another Major Arcana, Judgment. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see those here, I've got to be honest. I'm going to tell you because I looked at the bottom of the deck, so I need to tell you. You have another Major Arcana, which is the Emperor, and I'm going to talk to you about that. Now, if you've ever watched any of my readings, you'll know that I attach particular importance to the Major Arcana, because the Minor Arcana are there to describe your everyday situations, events, and people. Routine, basically. The Major Arcana represent bigger concept, big energies in your life, and to me, they represent the intervention of Spirit, God, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you work with, and it's them providing you with situation, events, and people to grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or to put you on the right path to achieve your life purpose, or to redirect you if you strayed from the path you should be on. And out of 4 cards, you've got 3 Major Arcana, so this is a big, more permanent energy. And you have the Emperor there, and the Emperor is obviously can be male or female. It's a general reading, but it can be a parent archetype. It's someone who can obviously is very successful, who knows how to build his abundance, his kingdom. Someone who plans, someone who's intelligent, someone who has drive. It's fire energy, and I believe that this is the person, whoever it is in your environment, who you need to become a loving mirror to. And I was drawn to look at the bottom of the deck. I normally don't with the ancestors' messages, but I did, and he was there. And I believe that this is the person you're being asked to not respond to in this way anyway. So we start with the card of Strength. Now, Strength really is your ancestors telling you to look within and find your inner fortitude. It's telling you that yes, it's challenging, it's right under cultivate love, so under not reacting, not being defensive, not attacking, but responding with love or neutrality, but that you've got this. And Strength wins not through brutal force, okay? This is about taming the lion. This is not about being violent or aggressive. It really is your ancestors showing you how to respond to whatever it is you're dealing with at the moment. And you've got this, okay? Strength is a very powerful card. It's saying that you are fully capable of doing this. You just need to be aware of it, that this is within you. You have the skills to deal with this. And the drive to deal with this, which is another message that just popped into my head. Because then you've got the King of Cups. Now, I was talking to you about responding from a place of love and how hard it is. Well, the King of Cups can do that. The King is the master of the suit, okay? And Cups is to do with the emotional realms. So the cup represents your feelings, what makes you happy, unhappy, any kind of emotions, any kind of trigger. Also your intuition and your creativity. Now, the King of Cups is someone who is into complete control of their feelings. They also know their feelings really well, and they can really, go through very difficult situations and times and not be over emotional, not overreacting. They can control. They're also very loving. They look at situations from a loving point of view, from how it makes them feel, how it makes other people feel. This is a very powerful card of being loving and acting from this point. Also, for some of you, this is about acting on your impulses of creativity, because as I said to you, Cups is water energy. So yes, it's your feelings and emotions, but it's also intuition and creativity. And this card is right under the honor your creative force. The King of Cups is a very creative king. And so this is telling you to embody the characteristic of the cards, whether we're looking at creativity or whether we're looking at mastering your feelings, to take what resonates. And obviously no genders attached, as I said, with the Emperor. Because you're going through a big transformation. You have Judgment, Major Arcana again. Now there are 2 karma cards in the tarot is justice and judgment. And judgment can literally be a report card, looking at your life and assessing it, or looking at a situation and assessing it. And then there's a big revelation. It's a card of transformation. It's, you know, rising from the dead, being called. And in this specific message, it's being called to be above this kind of behavior, because it's right under the Furgan, where I'm telling you someone is not nice. That's to put it politely. And your ancestors are telling you, respond from a loving place. Don't rise to it. Don't fall to their level. And judgment, if you look literally, those people are rising up. It's a transformation. But literally, if you look at the artwork, this is really about you're above this. You're gonna rise above this. Is what I'm seeing. Any other messages for my Aquarians, please? And you know, you are Scorpio, you water signs, so you know the emotional realm is something that you, oops, that jump, that you know you are very familiar with, and this is really about controlling your feelings, your emotions. So we had a jumper, so let me just grab my card and the jumper. So the jumper was card 27, release, you see. So 27 diminishes to 9, which is the number of achievement. And this card is all about releasing. She's completely open. The butterfly represents transformation, which is what I was talking about with the judgment card, you know, rising above this. And she's completely open, and the brushes, she's breaking free. So when she rises above this problem, when she cultivates love, she frees herself from the brushes, sorry. And then we have creation. So again, this is that dual message where we had the creative force, and I was telling you that the King of Cups can also represent someone who's very creative. This is, I didn't even show it to you. Let me show you, the artwork is beautiful. So if we're looking at creativity for you, this is your ancestors telling you, go for it, really. You know, you are entering a phase in your life where you are completely free and things are lining up for you to be able to manifest something, to create something. Even if you've had doubts, even if you think sometimes maybe it's not a good idea, it's not going to work, whatever this is, they're telling you to go for it. Now, I will never presume to tell you how to live your life, okay? I'm just giving you the messages I'm hearing, and I'm reading the energies from the cards. Obviously, you know, you have free will. Okay, final message for my Aquarians, please. This is card number 12, and it's called Dragon's Hoard, Protecting the Future. So this is a message from your ancestors telling you that by doing what they're recommending you do, you're protecting your future. You are ensuring that things move forward rather than stay close into some kind of loop. This is making sure that things are going to move forward. This is card 12. It diminishes to number 3, which is expansion, creation, growth. So everything you do is going to be an element that's going to help protect your future. You know, you have the keys in the picture right there. I hope you can see them. And they are in your hands. It's just about you making the right decisions, making the right choices, acting from a place of love, which I keep on hearing in my head, in order to move forward, in order to neutralize this negativity that we have over here, because this will protect your future. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I wish you a beautiful month, and I hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.